Welcome back to the channel, Homestead, Overland, Virginia. Today I'm going to make a simple little bench out of live edge and some logs to have some extra seating for the fire pit. I have all this live edge here. A buddy of mine that's Amish, he has a mill and he saws and he makes all kind of wood for his work. And then I come over and say, hey, can I have this and that and that? And he gave it to me. And what I did with it, is, if you can see through this fence, is I built a box all around the garden to keep the dirt in. And it's working out perfect. So I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Or should I use this one? This one has a little bit more personality. Let me see, nice live edge on that side. Yeah, let's use this guy. All right, I put the live edge over there. You can see I got a lot of wood that I'm processing. And I have these maple logs or stumps here. So one of the ways to get free firewood is to produce it yourself. Basically, I have friends around here, and when a tree falls, they call me up. I come over, chop it up, bring it here and split it, and then you got free firewood, but you got to do some labor. So I used to have a cool little place for my goats. You know, I got some IBC totes under there they live in. And then I have this old greenhouse. You know, they just left the skeleton behind, and I tarped it all up nice, gave them some shade cloth. Do they appreciate it? No, they jack up everything, don't you guys? You don't appreciate it, do you? Just destroy, destroy, destroy. But we love you guys. Ain't that right, Rudy? Ain't that right, Rudy? Raina and Remy. Hey, we should have gave you guys like destroyer names, because that's all you guys do is you poop and you destroy. It looks like I have enough stumps and a long enough board to make 2 benches. And the only tool I really need is my Echo 18-inch chainsaw. If you want a cool way to support the channel besides subscribing, hit the bell for notification, commenting, leaving thumbs up, watch our videos all the way to the end, and sharing our videos, you can participate in our little program we have for Amazon, where I'll put a link in the description or the comment section for that chainsaw, and you can buy it if you happen to need one, and they just throw a little nickel in our pocket, guys. We appreciate you. Just kidding, we're gonna need another tool. Look, I got my Dewalt right here. Look, all of our like power tools are Dewalt, all of our like lawnscaping tools are Echo. You guys might have your own opinion about all that kind of stuff. It works for us. Also, link in the description and comment section. And we're gonna need a tape measure and 3.5-inch screws. Now I have these logs, and they're a little different sizes. They're not exactly flat on the top. So I'll take my tape measure and I'll come up from the ground that they're sitting in, and I'll pick a height, and I'm gonna try to cut it nice and flat right here. I looked it up online, the standard height for like a bench or whatever, and actually over there, for that, it's like 16 inches for our live edge. Let me go check it out. I think it's about 16, maybe 17. What did this guy do? I didn't build this, I just finished it. Yeah, so it's up to like 18. So these guys, I'll measure 17 inches and then give, what do we have here? Oh, that's almost 2 inches. So I'll cut it about 17 inches, and I'll use this marker. It's called Sam Foji. It's a paint marker, white, so I can mark it around there. And then I'm gonna use a chainsaw and try to tabletop it, keep it nice and even. Here's 17 inches right here. I don't know how well this is gonna work. This is a really rough surface, but might be better than a black marker. Let me see. You see it right there? It's pretty hard to see, huh? Oh, I know what I can do. I'll use tape. But if you do want to use these kind of markers, they're kind of cool. It's called Sam Foji. And you know what's up. Amazon link, description, comment section. First thing, and this is pretty good tape. It's by Scotch. Masking tape, but you know, when it's hot and it freezes and you can't rip, it drives me crazy. I have a couple different tapes here. Like I said, I'm going to tape the height, and then I'm going to use this level. It's on Amazon. It's like, I don't know how many pieces. It all comes in one bag, and it's magnetic. Once I get that tape set up, and I'll put all the stumps, I got them together already, and then we'll just tape right across. Now we got this one at 17. I can use this level. We'll put the level in there, and then I'm going to take my samurai saw, Samurai, and I'm gonna score it on all sides. That way I'll know where to cut. I know I do a lot of product placement on here, you know, but this is a Samurai hand saw. Has a nice hard plastic case. You pull it out, it's bent like this. It's ergonomically designed, and it's really sharp. It blows through things, man. When we're making walking sticks, we'll go out there and get branches like that. Probably like 6 or 7 pumps, you're done, you're through. You can go to your belt. It goes like this. And look, the reason we do this is because, look, this channel, we're homesteaders. We live off grid. There's no jobs out here. I'm a registered nurse. Harrisonburg is like 2 hours away through 3 mountains that go back and forth like this. And after working 12, 16-hour days, it's too dangerous, especially in the wintertime. I do a little side hustle. I work with an Amish guy building like cabins and chicken coops and little barns and sheds and stuff like that. But you got to do what you got to do out here. So if you're interested in buying one of these guys, I'll put the link in the description or in the comments section. I lost my little helper. The baby's crying. I was hoping she could hold this for me. Let me see if I can do it by myself. These are nice because it has a little window at the top. So I'll put it right here, kind of level it out. Yeah, it's going to be hard to hold, man. Right there. Wasn't too bad. Now I got a little score right there. Let me do the rest of them. Here's the deal. I'm going to try to make it as flat as I can, but I'm not making high-end furniture here. All right, so I screwed up on the end. Look, things aren't perfect. So I'm going to actually work my way over from this way and use the chainsaw as a guide. It's the first time I ever did something like that. Like I said, hey, I work with an Amish guy building things. He tells me what to do, okay? I don't really have any skills when it comes to that. Now I just need to get this live edge plank, cut that, and make a little bench by going zip, zip, zip with some 3.5-inch screws. How long should I make the bench? I think I'll make them 4 feet long. And you can see also, I didn't tell you that I put some boards down to kind of keep it level. Like I said, it ain't perfect. You know, look at that. But once you get some shims going and the ground's all uneven, we'll see how they work out. I'm not a professional. All right, this is a little 4-footer. Let me put some screws in it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, and I found some of these. We'll put these in there. That's going to give it a little bit more getting through. See, these screws are working awesome. What's the size of them? Oh, they're 6 inches. That might look crooked. It's because the ground's crooked. Let's see, I'm just wondering if there's a bench around here to sit down and relax. Oh, yeah, that works for me. That's pretty comfortable. And look, man, didn't work out perfect. You live and you learn. You can learn from my stupidity and figure out how to do this better if you want to try it. We got this one. We got that one. I got a little trivet right here. Now, look at this. This place is a disaster, right? Let's clean it up and make it look like a cool place to hang out. We got a nice little setup where we can grill, hang out. We got our picnic table done today. I did a little video on that. That's a live edge picnic table. Check it out. Yeah, nice one. And today, you know, it's all about making these benches right here. And they're working out pretty good. You know, they're sturdy. Free 90 free. Got one right here too. Yeah, let's just have a sit. Oh boy. He looking pretty good. I could deal with that. Cool little hangout spot. Along with these benches, I made these little tables. And we got this cowboy grill right here, which is pretty cool. We're gonna be cooking on this. I'll show you how this thing works. It's really neat. You can hang stuff from here and cook it. And then you can take these legs off and it goes all the way to the bottom, becomes a fire pit. Got a little table right there. There's a wood pile and our trash can with a piece of plywood over there just to keep the water out in case it rains tonight. That was a challenge doing that thing right there. If you guys know a better way, please help me out in the comments section. But anyhow, look, we usually make videos on off-grid living, homesteading. We're converting this barn into a barnuminium. Over here, my goats destroyed their little, it had a canopy, you know, that was an old greenhouse. Somehow they climbed up the fence, got up on there and started dancing around like it's a trampoline. Goats are a pain in the you-know-what, but they're super cool. The reason I did all this is because my family's coming to town this weekend and we're gonna go check out some places around here like the National Forest, some swimming holes, some hot springs. We might do some mountain biking, so check out those videos. And guys, look at the links, you know what I mean, for all the products. We're trying to monetize this channel because there's really no way to make some good money out here in the middle of nowhere, close to nothing. So guys, thanks for watching, stay tuned. But I'm coming home, I'm coming home, I'm coming. Homestead Overland, Virginia.